Well, David, 2-1 defeat here at Runcorn Linnets. What have you made of it tonight?
Disappointing. I think we came here to try and win the game. I'm not taking anything away from Runcorn Linnets. I thought they played really well today, particularly first half. Some of the circumstances have gone against us in the game. Obviously the red card quite early. We've had to play pretty much whole second half plus with 10 men, so that's really disappointing. We made a few decisions, bad decisions at key times, but the lads have gone for it. They really have gone for it. And now we haven't scored at the end. I just don't know. But look, I don't think we deserve to win the game. I could argue that we maybe deserve to play with the pressure we put on the end, but I thought Runcorn were the better side first half.
You mentioned that you thought Runcorn was the better side. Would it be fair to say that we were fairly slow to get going?
Yeah. I think whenever you come here, and this is what we tried to say to the lads before the game, whenever you come here, it is hostile, it's a good crowd, you know, they're nice and loud, they do put balls on you. They were a little bit more direct today than probably what they normally play. But we struggle to deal with those balls into the box all the time, and we need to be better, need to be a bit more physical, and sometimes just not standing up and being countered, and it was lacking for a little bit in the first half today.
We've previously talked about being clinical in front of goal. A set-piece finish from Lewis Fensome must have pleased you there.
Yeah, it was good. Obviously it was good to get the start again against a little bit against the run of play. And we've caused them problems in the second half from set pieces as well, and we've hit the bar at the post and one cleared off the line, so a little bit disappointed, but it just felt tonight, I don't know, like the circumstances were against us. Obviously the red card, Marcelo getting injured, having to go off. I thought some of the decisions made by the officials were inconsistent at best. I don't understand how he's not played the advantage when Berry's through on goal to get a shot off, and then he gets a second contact which is inside the area. He's just thinking, let it play on to see if he can get a shot on goal. But look, we need to take accountability for our own performance. It wasn't good enough tonight, the lads will know that, and we'll regroup and go again Saturday.
You've alluded to the red card on a couple of occasions. Do you think it was harsh, or do you think it was valid?
From where I was stood, he appeared to leave the floor. So I think when you do that, you give the referee a decision to make. I asked the linesman why he got sent off, and he said that he made a scissor action. And then when I said, well, I didn't see a scissor action. If you look at obviously the VO and see whether there was a scissor action, would you support an appeal? Because I didn't see any scissor action, and he then sort of changed his mind and it wasn't a scissor. So I don't really know. I'll be interested to see what it says in the report.
I know it's early, and I know you probably don't know, but any word on Marcelo as yet in terms of what he potentially may have done?
It looks like his ankle ligaments, but from striking the ball, there's no one round him or anything. He hasn't twisted, so I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Obviously, Josh had to spend a bit of time with him in the second half, so hopefully he's not as bad as first feared.
Shortly after Marcelo departed, obviously Runcorn were handed the penalty. Was it a penalty for you?
I think it probably was. I think it was probably the right decision. From where I was stood, I couldn't, it's quite far away, but it looked a penalty for me. It just looked like dangling a leg and caught it.
Do you think we did enough in the last stages to warrant at least a point? Because in many ways, those last 10-15 minutes was arguably our best spell of the game, wasn't it?
Absolutely, and like I said, we've created chances, and we could have got that goal. Whether we deserve it or not, I don't know. It's quite hard to try and evaluate those type of games sort of against the run, sort of during the game. I think we'll have to watch it back tomorrow and have a look at it.
And just finally, as you've alluded to as well, about 1 minute left on the clock, should James Berry have had the penalty?
I just don't understand it. He's obviously rode the challenge, which is a foul. He's then opened up to have a shot, touched it past the defender being taken down. I don't understand why he didn't play an advantage on the first contact. Because he's 18 yards out, literally, I think it was 19 yards, it was a yard outside the area, the first contact. He's broke the challenge, and he's going into the box, and then he's 3 yards into the box when the second contact hit. So I just don't understand why he didn't play an advantage and see where it goes. What happens if he puts the ball in the top corner? So look, it's frustrating, but sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't.
As you say, it's all about regrouping now, ready for Saturday.
Absolutely, yeah. Look, these games come thick and fast. It's disappointing to lose. But we just need to go and try and get the 3 points on Saturday.
Thanks, Dave.
Cheers, mate.